today's segment, we take a look at a board game based on an IP and tell you if the IP and the mechanisms match. Today we're looking at National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, the game. To set the game up is very simple. You put the dice aside the board here. You have your dice rolling cup, and everybody will have their deck of cards shuffled. All the cards in each deck are exactly the same. On your turn, you're going to roll these dice. If you roll a Santa hat, which is Clark Griswold, you would flip a card over face up, and the cards will have 1 through 6 with the wild being 7. In this case, I roll 3, so I'm going to put 3 cards face up, and the wreath tells me I can put 1 card in here. So maybe I'll put the 1 in there, and I'll put it discarded down. Remember, the first person to get rid of all of their cards is the winner. If you were to roll the star, then I would get rid of an entire run. So if I had to roll the star, I got 1, 2, 3. That's a run, a straight, or all of the same number. So if I had like 3 ones, maybe I could get rid of my 3 ones or 1, 2, 3. If you roll an Eddie, he goes in here, doesn't do anything for you. If you ever roll 3 Eddies, then you will bust and your turn will be over. If you choose to pass before you bust, then you can take one of your runs and discard it. The rest of your cards go back in your hand. There really isn't a lot about this game that brings in the nature of the movie into the board game. I suppose you roll a dice and this side's supposed to represent Eddie and you don't want Eddie to come, haha, isn't that funny? Then you have a moose side or a wreath side, but there isn't a whole lot here. In fact, none of the characters from the movie, I guess except for Eddie being on that side, none of the artwork is going to represent anybody from the film. Matter of fact, if this was called anything else, it wouldn't change anything about the game. So I would tell you the IP and the mechanisms do not match at all. Although there was a Twinkling Light game that was released last year that had the IP attached to it even less. So as far as I know, this in a board game realm, this is probably the most Christmas Vacation you're going to find, although it was and is a huge disappointment. There is nothing about this game that's going to be like, aha, the movie. Other than maybe the Moose Cup? I don't know. Huge bust for me, and I would say this is equivalent to falling off of the roof and being stuck there.